In my neighborhood, it was so dangerous to be outside that most of my time, my babysitter was the TV. You know, my mom didn't want me to be out in the streets. I love to watch sci-fi movies, anything with space and outfits and stuff like that inspired me. Monsters, absolutely amazing to me. So I think that was always in the back of my mind. I just never knew that there was a job in it because back in New York City, there was no, to me, that wasn't open to me. I didn't see it. So what happens is this is an extra large ball cap, so it's really big. So what I'm gonna do is kind of do like a surgery on it so it can look right. That's what they call makeup because you kind of do everything. This is kind of like a time capsule book where I've taken work from high school, college, and then since then I kind of put different pieces in here. The trees shed bark and they shed leaves, and so to me it's kind of like a human connection between the tree and the person. And then you go into my graffiti stuff back in the days when I grew up. This was high school, again in combat, right? This is kind of like I don't know, maybe drawing this is kind of like seeing myself in camouflage pants with my art, a constant battle. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm going into battle. So even though the character might resemble me, but I think the feeling is there, you know? I mean, if you can look around, even in my artwork, I am so heavily influenced by H.R. Geiger. Just his view, I mean, because he was a little twisted, but his work was so methodical and so inspiring to me. So what I'm doing here is I'm cutting through the nose, and then your nostrils are going to be right underneath the mouth. Mm-hmm. When I went to Syracuse, I studied illustration. Upon completion, I went back to New York City, tried to get into the industry, looking to get editorials, anything, any spread on the newspaper. I just didn't know how to do it. I just basically failed. So what I do, I joined the military 2 months after I got out of college. When I joined the military, I was young, but older than most people, right? Because they got out of high school, they go into the military. I went after college, which most people don't do. Here I am in my 40s, just getting into special effects. So you have people that have been doing this for 20 years, you know, since they were young, since they were high school doing this. So I'm competing with that. I can't look at it as a competition per se, only as a push. Because if I start looking at it negatively, then, you know, it might hinder the way I think. So I just do what I love. So Aesop's Rocky song, Babushka Boy, had several artists, rap artists in it. We had to turn basically cops into pigs. And all these bandits into like Dick Tracy characters, you know, exaggerated noses, ears, faces, chins. Another fun project, they were like, hey, we need this, half torso. It's going to be an open cavity chest with a void so that they can actually go in and take out a heart. First, move that skirt. Throw chips at in, she make the neck work like I did a shell of her head. I basically bought like 4 or 5 CD players from Salvation Army. I came home and I ripped them up. It was $20, and then I started applying all this pieces that I had ripped off and wires and everything. I'm sorry. Sign up for. Things are not gonna go right, either because structurally it's not working, or the color's not right, or the lighting's not right, or somebody's vision is different than yours, or because this angle is not right, and you're gonna have to redo. Take 1, take 2, take 3. The same thing happens as a makeup artist. We have to make things up. You gotta improve your foxhole. You gotta improve everything that you do. You can't stay stagnant. You stay in one area too long, you get boring. my soldiers, you know, get out and they want to give me an excuse about, oh, why they couldn't do this and why they couldn't do that. You are your brakes. You put obstacles in your way. You know, if something's not working for you, change it. And eventually what I want to do is my shop is hire more soldiers or more service members that have had issues, feel kind of like on the cuff about, I don't know what to do, but I'm creative, then come here. You know, let's work. You know how to sculpt. Let's see. And if this shop could do that, it'll be amazing. That'll be my ultimate goal, to grow the studio and have people that I'm helping and they're helping themselves because they're learning about themselves. And you see? You can see, right?
Yeah.
All right, you want to see yourself? I'm going to get the glycerin. I'm going to mix glycerin with water and put it on her so it could be in like... Oh.